Growing up in New Bern, I started high school, New Bern High. Started off doing marijuana when I got in high school. Started hanging out with the wrong crowd. Not only that, I started really skipping school and getting into a lot of other things that goes along with drinking and drugging. As I progressed in drinking and marijuana, I started selling marijuana at a point and doing marijuana. And next thing you know, left there and went to cocaine, crack. Then I started hanging out with hustlers just to get the fix that I needed. So I was more of taking myself through a bottom that I didn't know was there. You know, I thought it was all good to hang around with those that was in criminal activity, drinking and drugging. That was the way to live. And it really took me all the way down. It started off small, and the more I got into it, the worse it got. It took me from separation of family members, separation from real friends that I thought was okay, but once I started doing the wrong thing, they kind of just strayed away from me. I really strayed away from them. And during that time, it was really rough on me because it's more like when I really needed support that I had burnt those bridges. So I burned those bridges because of the lifestyle I led, and it brought me to homelessness. It brought me to the life of crime, stealing, just being around a group of people that was doing a lot of things that wasn't legal. You know, driving them around to do illegal things, and just to get what I needed to stay high. And once I did that, I started catching charges. And then I started catching charges. Then I started going to jail. Then I'm in and out of jail. I had a job, but I was unable to hold a job because I was unfunctionable. This last time I got incarcerated at Craven County Jail, I had nowhere to turn. I had no one to call level 6, which is a very high level of criminal activity. So my record was bad. So I had to surrender my life over to God. You know, I had nowhere to turn. So I got on my knees and I prayed and I surrendered my life to God. And that's when things began to change for me. I become a trustee in Craven County Jail. I was working in the kitchen, and then God blessed me to go outside on the little squad, where I worked on the little squad and went outside in the community and cleaned up the community in different areas. And once I did that, it gave me an opportunity to get out of the jail. So it was a blessing to be on the outside doing something positive in the community, being that I've done so bad in the community. It gave me an opportunity for change. And that's when things started changing in my life. I came here to Harlow. I worked in Harlow where I met the Craven County Commissioner, Chevelle Hunt. I met her and I worked for her on a special project helping cleaning up Harlow. I started to seeing myself changing, you know, working out there, seeing myself changing. And that's when I started getting with the COs, asking them, letting them know, being real with myself, I need help. I have a drug problem, I need help. And that's when I heard about Hope Recovery Homes. And when I heard about them, I signed up for the class. They connected me with the class. Every Thursday I had a class to take for Hope Recovery, where they would come and we'd have a class together every Thursday. And it was all positive, a lot of Bible studies. It took me 9.5 months to get here to Hope Recovery. 9.5 months, I prayed every day. I stayed in the Word every day. I did everything I was supposed to do, stayed out of trouble, stayed focused, And through the grace of God, he opened doors for me to come to Hope Recovery. And once I got to Hope Recovery, blessings after blessings after blessings, but I had to put the work in because I really wanted it. So once I started putting work in, doing what I was supposed to do, staying in God's word and staying in God's will, my life began to change. It began to change, family members that didn't no longer I thought would want to be bothered with me. God turned it all the way around that on my graduation I had 18 family members come to my graduation, and that was a blessing. And then I had two special guests, which was Miss Chevelle Hunt, which is Craven County Commissioner, and I had Liz Hubbard. She was a special guest for me, and she came from NC Works here in Carteret County, and that was another blessing. And I just like to say, man, if anybody out there really want to get off drugs and alcohol and get their life together, Hope Recovery is the place to go. They faith-based program. They have really changed my life. I came here knowing that as long as I stick and stay with God, I have an opportunity to make a change. And I began to change when I got here. And now I graduated the program, completed the program, and I'm a peer support specialist. So I reach out and help others in this program. I guide them, stand by them through their recovery so they can progress and become successful in life. And now I am an employee of this program. And it's a true blessing to be where I am today. God have turned everything around for me. Me trusting and believing in God and stepping out on faith and not looking back from where I came from, but where I was headed. And I'm blessed today to be here to have this interview to let people know that if you want to change, if you want to get your life together from drugs and alcohol, Hope Recovery is the place to come. Put God first in everything you do.